This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Don Robbie with me. It's birthday weekend for you.
Birthday weekend turned out all right, man. Well done. Thank you, Arsenal. Man.
Yeah. All right.
Turned out all right.
Let's level with me here, Robbie. From what you saw today from the new signings, do you think we have what it takes to push up this league from what you saw today?
Yeah. I think, the team today, I thought it was a much better performance. Everybody's going to say it's Norwich, right? Which it is, Norwich haven't won a game yet this season, but you got to beat what's put in front of you. And they tried to make it really difficult for Arsenal.
Yep.
You see them even from early in the game, they're slowing things down. They're taking, they knew that if they could frustrate Arsenal. I thought Arsenal started the game well.
Yep.
Then we dropped off, let them back in, but I thought in the second half it was all Arsenal, and I could see a goal coming. The only thing that annoyed me a little bit is that we should have been a bit more clinical. We should have won that game.
Yeah.
Should have finished that game. Should have been at least minimum 2.
Yeah.
I thought Smith Rowe a couple of times was a bit greedy. He could have. There was one time I think he's either Pepe or Aubameyang was just inside. He could have played him in. There's a couple of occasions where if we would have just had a bit more killer instinct, we would have won by 3 or 4. But that still wouldn't have pleased people because people would be like, yeah, it's only Norwich. So you've got to beat what's in front of you, man.
It's true, but are you not worried about that? Worried about Aubameyang? He missed a lot of chances for me today. Ronaldo's come in, been here 5 minutes and scored 2 goals, more than Arsenal scored this whole season so far. Are you not worried about the strikers going forward and the goal scoring issue at the moment?
He scored today.
Okay. Do you start him? Do you start him against Burnley next week?
Of course, he starts against Burnley next week. He scored today. When you look at his stats for today, it's a goal.
Scrappy.
It don't matter if it's scrappy. Well, with this thing, if you score 40 scrappy goals in the season, you win the Golden Boot.
Yeah. And
it's not a scrappy Golden Boot. It's just golden. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, it's about him scoring. He should have had more goals today. I think there was one time when he was kind of through. I think a confident Aubameyang would have taken that ball nearer to the keeper and then tried to beat him, but he tried to take the shot on early and beat him from distance, which I was like, but listen, that will come. It's early in the season. It's the 3rd game. He scored. Don't matter whether it's scrappy. Don't matter whether it's a yard out. Don't matter whether it's a screamer. He scored. It still counts as a goal. That goal, the scrappy goal that nobody likes, won us the game.
Okay.
So to me, sometimes I think we get too picky.
Yeah.
Too picky. Oh, it was a scrap. I don't care. We won. Okay. I was doing something with Turkish the other day, and he said performance. I said Turkish. More important thing for me than the performance is 3 points. You need to lift off. You need to start. There's no point in going out there and peppering up teams, and it's a draw. We won the game, and to me, it wasn't vintage, but we created a lot of chances today, and that encouraged me. But it's going to be a lot different next week. That encouraged me. I saw Tottenham playing earlier on today. They were terrible. And they're top of the league.
That's true.
Right? They were terrible. They got absolutely battered. Right? So this, if we can start picking it up now for me with Arteta, what he's got to do, he's got to build on that now. It's about building and building and building, so that when we get to those games, like when we play Tottenham, we're ready and we're, it's about getting guys like, when Partey came on, you saw a difference. He gets the ball, he moves it forward quick. His vision, his power in the midfield. I'd like to see him and Sambi Lokonga in the midfield. To me, that's the two. For me, I'm really impressed. Really impressed with Sambi Lokonga. No, not Xhaka. It should be for me. It should be Partey and Lokonga.
But were you happy with Maitland-Niles filling in today? Were you happy with his performance?
He filled in all right, but for me, I still prefer him as a right back. To me, I see Maitland-Niles as a right back, and to me, I think he's a better right back than Cedric, and I think he's a better right back than Chambers. And then maybe let him and Tomiyasu battle it out. But listen, it's good that he can also fill in midfield as well. You know what I mean? So I was more pleased with the performance today because I saw energy, The closing down, I thought, was brilliant by Odegaard, by Aubameyang. I thought he worked his socks off closing down. Pepe, you know, again, Pepe though, is like I was saying earlier, is that he can be hit or miss, but he's an important player because he's a threat. The goal comes from him.
Are the experienced players doing enough? Aubameyang, Pepe being 26, obviously Aubameyang.
Well, it's one so far they haven't been, but the game today, I thought they did all right, and you know, but it's one game.
It is one game.
Let's see what they do next week. Let's see what they do against Tottenham. You know what I mean? In a week, they've really got a lot to prove now.
Yeah.
They got to start. But I was, you know what I mean? I was much more. Even though it was only 1-0, I look on it and I'm saying, yeah, it was 1-0, but it should really have been like 3-4.
Listen, Rob, I'm going to cut you quickly because I'm quite surprised. I feel like the energy in the stadium was a lot different to the energy in the studio. I asked everyone this question at the studio. I said, were we lucky today? I want to ask.
No chance. Lucky.
A lot of people said we were lucky today. Everyone in the studio I spoke to, they said.
I think at the end they had a chance where Gabriel put a block in at the end.
Yeah, that was that last year.
But that's a defender's job. He's done his job. He's defended well. So that's part of the game as well as defending. Apart from that, what did Norwich? Where were we lucky? Did they hit the bar? Did the post? Right? Did it? The glancing header missed by about a couple of yards.
Yeah.
Did they hit the bar? Did they hit the post? Did Ramsdale have a load of things to do? Was the defence under pressure? It was not lucky. Arsenal should have won that game today by at least 3 or 4 goals. Right? Pepe should have scored one. As I said, Smith Rowe. Bit greedy a couple of times. I felt that game should have been at least 3-0 today. That was not, absolutely no way was that lucky. Obviously goals make it more convincing, but 1-0, listen, you look at it and think, a lot of people, because when I was walking in the game, a guy said to me, minimum 6-0 again. Yeah, remember that guy? So, but at the end of the day, 1-0, I think someone said we have 30 shots.
Yeah, 30 shots.
When was the last time
6 on target, 1.
Yeah, when was the last time?
30 shots.
How many? We had 30 shots today, yeah?
But it is Norwich. It is gone.
It's Norwich.
Gone.
It's Norwich. How many shots have we had in all the other games put together? Have we had 30 shots?
3, 4.
If we have 30 shots in the first 3 games?
No.
Right, so that's what's we have 30 shots today and people still crying. Right? So at least you can see there that they're attempting, there's more effort going in there. There was more from the team today. It's still not there. There's still a lot to be done. I still want to see more of a pattern of play, but I saw energy today, I saw closing down, and we should have won by more. So to me, that lifts me a bit. Going into that game against Burnley, now that's going to be a harder game. Burnley are a better team than Norwich, and Burnley playing a different way. We're going to have to lift it then, and then if we could get a win there and bring it to Tottenham,
that's the most important. That's a big
win that game. All of a sudden, the negativity around Arteta starts to turn around. That's what he has to do to turn things around. But today was all about 3 points. All about. Say that again?
Is Arteta the man for you?
Is Arteta the man for you?
The man for me, as I've said before, the jury is out. The jury is out. He's not produced in the league so far. 2 finishes in 8th place, not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. Minimum of this, even this season for me, minimum European places. Minimum. But listen, they're not sacking him or nothing like that. Everyone forget that. He's won today. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can turn it around. You know what I mean? If he wins next week and against Tottenham,
then it changes the whole narrative. Yeah.
Let's see what he can do. He's got a chance now.
Yeah.
Right, he's got a chance. You know what I mean? The only person who can mess it up is him. So let's see.
Okay, all right.
Respect.